Hey, Kim. Do we speak to him about what happened with the body?
Yes?
Nope. Oh, So that's showing up now because it's on the because we have a map. That's kind of cool. Except the ice bear fridge. But anyway. So we need to put our authority clothes on. We don't have any authority tools. We have a minus authority. We had our drama gear for when we did the karaoke. Okay, authority boots. Authority hat. -1 authority, we won't be having that. Okay, we'll make sure we don't have any minus authority stuff on. Okay. Alright, dude, I want to speak to you.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Alright, so we are at 58%. But like I said, this is one of the few rare moments in an RPG where, because of how it works, you get to re-go again, but this is what we've found out to be a story point that you have to do this check. And there's no way around it. There's no other option of some other thing you can do. You have to do this story check. So you do have to win authority. So the game has been good enough to put in enough stuff that you can gain points. Like, there's a lot of positive modifiers there, apart from the -1, but there's still 7 points in positives, plus the 3 we're wearing, so plus 10 on a roll. The safety dance song, yep. And if you fail the check, you can re-roll it again once you put a point in authority. And if you do fail it 3 times, Kim will step up and he'll pass a check for you. But to do that means you've had to fail you've had to have 3 attempts. So after the first 2 fails means you have to invest 2 points authority into a character, which that seems weird for a game to say you must put points in this statistic to beat the game. But it is what it is. Or you can save scum.
Establish authority. Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
Stop shitting your pants. You don't need to know, all right? We took care of it. The law handled it, all right?
Alright, so...
Yeah. Aren't you listening? It's done. Finito.
Guess we're both the law around here, if you start to think about it.
No, asshole. You're nobody. I'm the law.
Oh.
Stop yelling about the goddamn law in my establishment! We get it. You're all the law.
Let's just all cool off. We had some questions, that's all.
Yeah. Well. So we failed a 58% roll because that happens. So now we get to waste a level up by spending a point in our stat that our character is least developed into, and go against all things RP to effectively we're being forced to metagame the situation.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Alright, so we have a 72% chance to get it this time.
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar?
Where have I seen this before?
Huh?
You're just like the real cops, drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your hand.
You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
Okay. No, I got drunk, so drunk I drove my car into the sea, and I don't give a shit either. Just like you guys. No, I'm also a big fan of beer, and jerking off instead of helping people. I have a beer problem, but not a problem with beer. I also have no idea how to do my job. Like you. They're all pretty self-deprecating. We know how to do our job, though. I have a feeling he likes jerking off, though. But we'll go with the drove the car into the sea.
Speak for yourself, buddy. We've been giving a shit for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick.
Yeah, it's not about who did it. It's about the victim. She needs help.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her, but you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
What is her name?
Glacia, I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags, a real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. That's I'm on due, with an O-U.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. Remember what you said to her? You told her you want to have.
Yeah, we did tell her that. All right. Yeah, we're gonna. We've got -5 modifiers on her name because of our opening conversation we had with her at the beginning of the game. And there it is, -2. Oh, well. We said, I want to have with you. Just straight up. Not only was it a little repulsive, but we couldn't even say it right. And we're not going to say Miss Orange Disco Dancer. We'll just try to say her first name.
Yeah. Blonde. Tall. 2 rooms over from yours.
Wait, we have to make this roll now as well? We're not making that roll. Why are you doing this game? Like,
Sure. Why not? You've probably seen her around.
really? So now we're going to have to put points into composure if we don't get this and we can't back out of it.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name,
That was a red
with
check,
your
so it
eyes
doesn't matter.
bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
It sounds like you're having a heart attack. Whatever you said, it couldn't have been that bad. Please relax. Calm. Normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
Alright, so we'll just start from the top down. What was her relationship with the mercenary?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
No, it's not. Okay, so when was it?
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
Damn it.
It would help if we establish a timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
Here you go, boss.
Well, what's your relationship with her?
I know her.
How well do you know her?
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth. He has a hunch about what knowing means.
Well enough, Copper. We partied. She's been here for a few months.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
So, yeah. Well, we know she's not from around here, but
You mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Aranye disco dancer is an immigrant or a drifter of some sort. Been staying over here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all.
Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
yeah, shut up, Angie.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent.
Push the party up.
What do you think I meant?
What's sex?
Yeah, pretty much.
2 of you were close?
No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
After the
He's
details.
doing a good job here. A commendable performance of I don't give a shit.
You don't know her. Good boy.
Alright, thanks.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
Okay. He's a bit of a jerk. And Kim wants to talk. Let's get out of the authority clothes and put our normal stuff back on that we want to have. I think we're good with this stuff. We want the interfacing gloves, or we want different gloves? I want electrochemistry. I want half-light. I think it's interfacing then. Oh no, there's these ones. One interfacing or two interfacing? Oh well, that's better then. Do you have any better pants? Oh, this is fine. Let's talk to Kim.
Officer, what was that?
What was what?
You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Do you know that woman?
Yes.
Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
Whatever you do, don't say the first thing.
Well, yeah, okay. I met her in the hallway after I woke up.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
Yeah, I tried to hit on her.
Understood.
Oh, she did say that. Wow. Okay, way back at the beginning, she did say, she said, she said, you're going to have to interrogate me later and it's going to suck for you.
It is. This would have been good to know before.
It didn't come up.
It should have. Anything else?
No, let's move
We'll
on.
be all right, Lieutenant. This is nothing.
Is it though? Nothing? You're still in for a bumpy ride here. Try not to mess it up. The door is closed.
Who is it?
Tired. Controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm
That
drying my
garbage
hair.
bag.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
Dirty clothes. Hotel bill calculations. He's had an extended stay. We've got a... Oh. He's made around 4 months of payments for the room.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
Alright, look at the toothbrush.
It's been used quite a lot, but not for scrubbing blood off towels, or anything else interesting, it seems. It's clean of chemical odors too. Just some dried toothpaste on the handle.
Medications.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
Quite a collection in there.
Anything of note?
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads Necra. Necra. This is used to treat
there goes my
opioid
encyclopedia.
overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Whisper it to Kim.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
You could say he's on the lookout. Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotvaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Alright, we've got some electrochemistry we can... we can finagle some electrochemistry, I think. Oh, both pants are +1 electrochemistry. Okay, it doesn't matter then. Huh. The kimono gives us electrochemistry. I love it. As long as we don't have any minuses to it.
This medicine cabinet is stocked with drugs. A bright orange bottle with peptide stamped on it. In sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
What's so exciting about this orange bottle?
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Scientifically advanced trucker speed. Lieutenant, I also see a brand called Preptide.
Preptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
Nope. We're good boy. We're playing reformed superstar cop. Drugs are bad and high. He's run the opening conversation was 100% accurate though. I'm guessing the outcome from the it was also accurate.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Run our finger across the surface.
Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures.
It's brand new.
Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
Dolphin! With the 30 months.
Boo.
How you doing, baby? How's Bernie? Hope he's getting lots of cardles and pancake batter. Or is it regular cake batter? I think it was just regular cake batter. You should step up your game. Chocolate pancake batter. Did I scare you? A little bit. Not gonna lie. I was very much immersed in a newly replaced window. Bernie's sleeping, is he? No, that's Dolphin. That's Kisran's Dolphin Bernie. His food got old, so he didn't want to eat. His thing going to get him some fresh food, and now he's getting fat.
Looks like it, yes.
Well, fat puppo is better than scrawny puppo, though, right? Fat's healthy? Well, debatable. A little bit of fat on doggo's alright. Thanks, man. It's been pretty alright. I don't know what difference it actually plays in. People say it makes the rolls a little harder. Oh, so I don't know if you know, but if you've got meds, it gives you time to use them before you die. Alright, so you'd understand, by leaving it open means you can gain during conversation. Smell of cigarette smoke in the air. Astra menthol. Really sucked at one stage. I only had one morale point, so I had to med up every time. No, only a couple people have said it. Hey.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Oh, let's see how good we are. Go.
You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a Maybell. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. Just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
I don't know how that should help our case. Oh wait, what's the Maybell give us?
6 crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown.
What's this, Kim?
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybells or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle.
This flower is a spring flower, but it's a bit early for that, isn't it?
Does this flower blossom in early spring?
Yes, but not this early. Not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved.
What is this revolution? We know this, but...
A big political and military conflict. Ask around or buy a book.
He seems annoyed by the question. Will we force him to give us some exposition? You like the design of the roof? How practical would it be? Well, this area is above someone else's rooms. So it's not terrible. There's a lot of places that also have like lounge decks on the roof. You know, you can use them as like a sun deck type of thing. Makes sense because balconies have to jut away from the building, whereas every building's got a roof that largely doesn't get used.
The revolutionaries, so the communers and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it held meaning for the kingsmen too. It's about girls and boys more than sides. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War.
Is it a coincidence it being on the roof?
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see.
The petals feel dry and fragile in your hand. Water flows under the channel bridge. Dark water. You rub your sides for warmth, but there is none.
Stand still.
The feeling recedes. Wait, have you noticed there's a war veteran playing a ball game on the plaza? You should ask him about the flowers.
Oh, that's right. There's... What's his face? Yeah, a lot of houses in the States have flat roofs. Maybe that depends on the area. When I was in the States for a few years, our roof was flat on top. It gets tarred, like they tar it every year. Top of the Shawshank Redemption. shows the boys in that they're tarring the flat roof, but it has it's not flat, has drain hole, but the tar is to be the water repellent. They almost have like a little wall too, like a parapet, which makes it even worse, but I guess that's sort of to guide the water to the drain hole instead of just having it flow straight off the sides. And also to stop people from falling off if they're doing any maintenance, I guess, I don't know, or kids playing on the roof. Let's have a look at this. This is where I feel weird. I'm going to go speak to the war veteran because I want an advantage, right? But we've just walked up here to speak to her, and it's like, hang on, I'm going to be back in 10 minutes. I want to go game the system. And she's like, what? What does that even mean? There's a Swedish architectural style called funkus, as in functionalism, that deploy flat roof in various styles. They usually slope just a little. Yeah, it doesn't need to be much. You do need to have some sort of, I don't know what you'd call it, external, some sort of covering, and that's where like the tar puts a tarry thing, so the water will bead on that. So if it's heavy enough water that it can run off a very small angled slope, it will. If it's not, it just sort of beads on there and it evaporates.
There, working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Case solved.
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
Hey go, Dappy. I don't. I did for a couple years. Open and shut. I don't even think I need to think about this anymore. Goodbye. Wait. The war veteran's not here yet. What time do they start playing bowls?
Officer, care to play a game with the lonely old man?
Where's Rene?
Actually, never mind.
I'm in Australia?
Wouldn't be the same.
Just don't sleep? No, I sleep. Just at a different time to most people. Where's Rene?
The prick is gone. I can barely believe it, but he's really gone.
He is trying to retain his jolly facade, but the underlying sadness casts a deep shadow over his wrinkled face.
Okay, we're dumb super cop. Gone where?
Hell, most likely. He was an absolute Kent.
Oh. How did he die?
His hungry little heart finally gave out. The dock workers found him in the guard booth this morning. Wasn't even supposed to be working for another week, but he just had to prove how tough he is.
Oh, I won't be asking him about the poppy seeds.
Wait, did he push himself to prove he can pull his weight and doesn't need handouts?
Yes, he did.
Guess he was about to head home, cause when the dock workers found him, he was wearing civilian clothes and not the Kuketu uniform I saw him in all the time.
That doesn't make sense. He wouldn't get changed in the guard booth.
Sometimes I thought he was wearing it just to piss me off. Now the joke's on him. 'cause he's gonna be buried without it.
That means the uniform could still be in the guard booth. Something to keep in mind if you really plan to give yourself the real show.
The irony isn't lost to me, but I wanted to ask about something else.
I'm glad to assist you if I can, officer.
I offer my condolences.
Yes, we are both very sorry for your loss.
Well, I wonder if you, well, I wonder, one, was it the conversation we had? Like they suggested. Did we push him to go die? Or was it he was going to go there on Thursday night anyway?
It is what it is. Part of life, really. But to know someone for 79 years, then one day they're just gone. I just don't know anymore. About anything, really. But you must need something.
Yeah, too bad Rene's gone. I was hoping to ask him about Maybelle's.
Rene wasn't really what you'd call a botanist, officer. And believe me, he didn't like Insulindian lilies.
Wait, Insulindian lilies?
That's their old name, dating back to the time of kings and crests, and all that other stuff he loved so much.
Why didn't he like them?
There were many reasons, but mostly it was the communals. They called them the Bells of Revolution.
Sad smile passes his face.
I guess in the end, the Insulindian lilies were just another piece of the whole Insulinde. The royalists had to surrender to the Mazovian insurgents. It doesn't really matter anymore.
Go over a few more things about Rene?
Yes. What about Rene?
No, it's, well...
I repeat, an absolute cunt. Even his old army buddies didn't want him around. He was like an old viper. The only people who could stand to be around him were Jenny and me. She saw something in him when we were just kids and she never lost sight of it. And I thought if the most beautiful being in the world can love him, then there must be something worth holding on to.
Yeah, that's true.
We've hated each other our entire lives. So much, in fact, that...
He falls silent and looks at you, eyes filling up with tears.
Yes, I loved that angry prick. He didn't deserve it, but I did. You know what his last words to me were?
Some right-wing royalist slogan?
In Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot without trial. That's what he said to me. He lived a cunt, and he died a cunt. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, something to remember your friends by. And give them the photo of Rene and the girl.
Let me see. This was 60 years ago. We all went to that parade. Young Rene looked so happy, and Jenny...
Eyes blurry with tears, he has to stop.
I'm sorry, officer. I just... Thank you. Thank you for this little memorabilia. It really means the world to me.
That was nice. A small thing for us, but invaluable to him. He probably didn't even know Rene had the photo.
Yeah.
Yes, we are both very sorry for your loss.
It is what it is. Part of life. I just don't know anymore.
Later, dude. Okay, so we can't ask Rene about the flowers. I wonder if we can go punch Measurehead. Probably not a good idea. It's funny, this is normally it feels like the part of the game where I'd go around and tie up any loose ends, or in this game, go around and take a shot at all the rolls we didn't risk. Because, we're probably, it just has that feel that we're at that point of getting close to no turning back on the home stretch. but it kind of feels wrong to do that in this game. You know, you do that in all the space combat RPGs or, you know, Dragon Ages and what, so you can get a little bit stronger and have a shot against the dragon or the big bad. But this is more of a storied RPG. Even going down and trying to speak to Rene about the flowers while we're standing up on in front of Class G, Miss K. I don't know. I'm thinking of like it's almost like he's going to walk out and he's like, oh, sorry, I just remembered I left the oven on. Yeah. Hope I didn't inconvenience you. Meanwhile, she's been out here smoking for the past 4 days. So it probably doesn't matter. Welcome to the roof. The young man has a cigarette in one hand. The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other. Where's my voice acting?
Her hair is still slick from the shower.
That she took 4.5 days ago.
Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Nice view you got here.
It's much nicer now.
Oh, yeah, because we got the body down? Okay, that's good.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof, but no longer.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
You mentioned a cleaning lady. I think I need one.
Oh, yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
No, I just trashed the place.
I know. That's probably also why the cleaning lady quit.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Have I ever? This is the one and only superstar cop. He's kind of a big deal around here.
Hear that, Kim? I'm a huge deal around here.
Mace, I don't know what he's told you, but there are no superstars among police officers.
Shut up, Kim.
Of course there are. Look at him. He is the Phoenix. What brings the Phoenix back to me?
The Phoenix is one of the many nicknames of Guillaume Lemillion, Revachol's second greatest male disco artist. This is an honor.
Okay.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
What could she be thinking of? It's hard to say. Her shoulders are relaxed, her eyes on the cigarette. It's like she's disappointed this wasn't about more entertaining matters.
Okay. We can get a name for the record.
Clausier Amondou.
Same name that
Clausier.
Titus gave you. It sounds Oranese, as does her accent. Her birthmarks also signal Oranje. You don't know why, but Oranese girls tend to come speckled with them.
You're from Oranje.
Right, sir. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could say I am an Oranese expatriate.
Wasn't the tattoo on the hanged man an Oranese map of the waterways? The thought begins to form in your head, then dissipates. Something for later.
We could get everything from the passport. We could just ask the questions. This sounds like a setup for people like me that want to go through all the dialogue, and we're going to get told stop being stupid because we know it's a country or something.
I'm 28.
Specialization?
Something stupid.
What's that?
Oranese lit. Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
Huh. What's it about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... Only the name of the nation changes.
What about Revacholian literature? People sometimes reveal things about themselves when they discuss such matters.
Good thinking, cop.
No. Revacholian lit is about how magnificent and serious Revachol is. It's about how you have to save the world.
I'd talk about us. Probably don't blatantly, but it's the only option, I guess.
Strange. Usually the Revacholian hero does not save women. It's a frivolous pursuit. He saves all of mankind instead.
Oranese lit. What do you do with it? That's about what you do with any degree, I guess, really.
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
How do you make money then? Money's very important. Show her some money. No. Cool.
It's not very cool, but what can you do?
Can we take a look at your passport, please?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
How come?
Why is that?
Thanks, Kim.
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
How do I know you've told us your real name?
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausia Mondu. It's a weird name.
She seems to be telling the truth, sire.
All right, then.
Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movements.
Well, thank you. That's it for the record.
The record. So official. Yeah.
Nice room.
It's pretty deluxe.
What are you doing here in the whirling in rags?
I'm wintering.
Wintering?
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
The bills downstairs concur.
Yeah, but why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
Martinez.
I heard this is where the washed-up disco has-beens go.
Came to the right place.
She looks at you and nods.
Yep, that's why. That window is new.
It is.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook.
I don't want to hit her up about the drugs, though.
Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
This is wildflower.
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
What's Sambo?
A martial art, sir. Is that it?
Samurai boxing, or Sambo, graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth and cool.
Oh, okay. We leveled up just then. Might keep that in mind. Yeah, why was it there?
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Okay. Well, just need to ask her about it.
It's a bit early in the morning for rape, isn't it?
A little bit.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I can't say that stuff about him. Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
Oh, they lied.
By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Okay. Titus asked you to spice things up for us?
Pretty much.
Warming them.
What did happen between you and the victim?
We partied.
What kind of partying? Point to your bloated face, the kind I do.
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Harder than this, keep pointing at your face. I didn't know it was physically possible.
Oh, it is. You're still alive.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Lovers?
I guess you can say that, yes. A bit. Lovers is such an emotional word. But there was something there. We did enough drugs for there to be.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs. At the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
Must have been hard for you. Point to the yard, seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
She called it.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
If it's snitching, then why do it? Yeah, because she didn't like
Because
it.
I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him.
Yeah.
The voice was disguised. Did you...
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nicked the landline.
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
You were right to suspect there might be foul play involved with the broken phone line.
In the process, you broke the landline downstairs.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry. Still, that's pretty clever tampering.
That is clever tampering.
Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Yeah, we'll question her on that.
Thanks.
She looks a bit like a little girl who's just been complimented on her bike repair skills.
Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Fair enough.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
Can you tell me about him?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his... I don't know. Hair.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
Alright, so then why'd they hang him for?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
Yeah. We just didn't think that was enough to kill him.
And his role in this strike was... what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
I don't think that's why.
They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for Union members. They're probably down there now.
Yeah. How did you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have. Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
Do we have anything else?
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
I wonder if the standard anti-whirl dice is giving us +1 on everything. Okay, so that's a white check on volition, but volition's not something we'd put points into. Notice your room is close to mine. I have a personal question.
Yes, you're just one room away. Very personal.
Good. Yes. This means she could have heard something. Like what you were doing before you blacked out.
Yeah. Were you in Sunday night? I didn't know what I did before I lost my memory.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions. Like...
Quick. Say something professional.
Like, I need to talk to you about your room again.
Yeah? Alright.
We could ask without Kim. Yeah. We're never going to hit that. And even this, yeah. Well.
Not my favorite topic.
Right.
How about we, change the subject to something more lighthearted now? Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m., drinking coffee, most likely.
Alright, so we can get rid of Kim like a couple hours before that and head over here.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
What's different about orange disco dancers compared to the regular kind? Well, the first ones are that the other ones aren't from Orangi. As to the style of dancing, I don't know. It's not really a name. It's like her nickname from our point of view. Miss country she's from, occupation she has.
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Yeah. Why did she tell us all of that? She told us that the reason that... Okay. She called in the murder because she was in somewhat of a relationship with the murdered guy. Whether the union workers know that or not, don't know. Probably. Although, like, getting him in a room, if he was just up in the room hiding, maybe not. But they ask her, thinking she would, not knowing that she called them in. So she doesn't want to fulfill her story. She wants them caught. Yeah.
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
Yeah. I'm not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
No, not really, because she could have just said, yeah, well, she would have had to answer questions about it. Something's off, though.
You think so? She seemed forthcoming. Unusually so.
Maybe that's what feels
Being
off.
forthcoming about some things is a good way to obscure other things.
Yeah.
The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our investigation will bring us back here soon enough.
Okay, this is a little too candid. But if she had stronger feelings for him, maybe she just doesn't care. So she could just blurt out everything. So I think we're going to re-question Titus, right?
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Garcia says she wasn't raped.
Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Well, maybe on the first part, but he said couldn't be trusted. That does say something about trusting her.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking
jealous.
mind. You have no idea.
Ah.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
Yeah, cut the BS. She told me the truth.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her. And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Hit you. Duck.
Titus Hardy. Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
Followed up with I did not explicitly just say we would be murdering Titus.
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit, and then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
Why should I care about the tape? You lied to me.
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
No, it's on my, what's it called? Something else. We'll let him have that one.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen to it, and they'll have nothing to hide behind.
Alright.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
Fine, I'll listen to it.
You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
That's going to be play tape. Listen to Dorgunner Megamix.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader.
Play the tape. You push commencer. The tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
Another loud screech, some kind of machinery.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
He's right.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice one. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
I mean, it's pretty bad, but we don't know who it was. And they didn't say they did. They said they would.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
Okay, what was that at the very end?
End of recording.
Yeah. What do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
He also sounded inebriated.
Still.
Yeah. Who is this Corty?
Corty could be short for Cortenard, one of the other mercenaries, the one he was talking to. Probably the mountain at the harbor gates. Mr. Right to Work.
Yeah. What's Kohoi?
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
Yeah, they told us about that.
The South Safre conflict is an ongoing proxy war between Grad and Safre. It has been hot for 12 years, with the atrocities piling on, mostly committed by the Grad.
You think he was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service.
Oh, by the way, I went and checked that out without you yesterday, Kim. Sorry.
A symbol of soldier of the apocalypse style conduct in a civil environment.
Oh, I want to have another shot of
It
this.
seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. It sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
He's just letting off steam?
Yes. It was just locker room talk.
I don't think so.
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating.
You can't
It sounded
edit
like he was
words
on patrol
onto
around the harbor
into
walls.
someone's mouth.
Indeed, but
He's suspicious no matter which one you pick. Yeah, I like it. Alright, what now?
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony.
No, we can also ask the big guy. The other thing is, there's 3 of the dudes. The dead one, the one at the harbour, and another one. But the other one's a girl. So, the voice on the tape's definitely one of the males. And it's not the guy from the harbour, so it has to be the dead guy. We don't know where the third person is. I wonder if they're the person in the shipping container. Yeah, but why would Everett know there's a person in there then? No, I think that's got to be someone on the Union side. Unless she's being paid by the Union to be paid by the workers or the company. Like, unless the Union got to her and set her up in there. No, but then how would she explain that to the other two? Miss?
Hello, officer. What brings you up here again?
Yeah, Titus gave us a recording where the deceased states his intention to commit rape.
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
Could have been talking it up for his other dude.
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
On his tape, he specifically identifies you as the target.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Those are the exact words he used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
Yep.
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Machismo or scare people? Well, he wasn't saying it. He was saying it to the person he worked with, so it's a machismo thing.
Yes, was he bragging?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things, then integrated them into his idea of normalcy, to keep on living, until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
She's quite observant about the human character, trained to observe, even.
Coping mechanism or persona?
Running joke. I was gonna say running joke.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. He was like the Seminese conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezud all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani's ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
And you spent time with this person? No, wait, and you like this? Yeah.
We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer.
Yeah.
Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Kohoi here.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details. She seems okay to talk about it.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Now that you've had some time, can you tell us more about the victim?
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you.
She would have
On
seen
it
us
is
shoot
a
him.
list of autopsy observations, recorded neatly in blue ink. Everything left to be clarified is in the column on the left.
Where is Lelystad? The place, I mean.
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
The Lelystad municipality has few boroughs and even fewer cities. It's made of agricultural plots near the border of Gottwald. Executive summary: cows, silos, and wheat. Oranje? Oranje's map of waterways? This fits with his tattoo.
Yes, it does.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
You were both from Oranje.
Yes. We were compatriots.
Did that bring you together?
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrek. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Oranje. It was bad habits.
No love for Mother Oranje. But wasn't he a soldier? This could be worth pursuing.
A military man, but not a patriot?
No. He left the National Service after they taught him to do what he did on Seminine. He wasn't the flag-waving kind. He was the making money, killing people kind.
Right.
He was by no means a stupid man. A people person. A small platoon leader. Certainly not a patriot.
You don't seem much like of a patriot yourself.
Mm-hmm. There is nothing on Moindi. The old world is dead, and we both knew it. Maybe Oranje did bring us together. In loathing. I love Revachol, though. I hope she loves me, too.
How old was he, miss?
He was 42.
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no. We even celebrated his birthday, like, some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
Looks like you were right, officer.
Yeah, we picked 42 exactly, I think.
Points are good. Have one, you old dog, before we all die.
Better not mention it.
The young woman looks at you, then the lieutenant, then
color?
you.
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth?
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes.
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
Oh, his tattoo. What does his tattoo mean?
Oh, that.
It was a map. It was an Oranese map of the waterways.
Sure, waterways. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
How so?
How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason.
Is this Oranese lit?
Don't interrupt. But if you did it for the chicks, like, it's a bit late at that point.
He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths." And so it goes. Star after star, port after port, third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them.
You were the woman in this?
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell us precisely what these mean?
No, thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Oranje needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people on the Semenine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
All right, say thanks for clearing it up, I guess.
Change of topic, perhaps?
Yeah. We ordered toxicology. What will that show us?
A real rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals, I bet. Barbiturates, amphetamine, sildenafil. How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol? I can do it for half of that. Save you some money, make some myself.
It's quite expensive, miss. But we'll manage without your help for now.
We're finished with the line of questioning.
All right.
Yeah.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
Return to it later. Oh, got a thing.
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42?
That's what she said.
Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity of morality. He was 42 years old?
Where is this going?
How old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its disfigurements. What lies beneath, you wonder? You could ask either one of them.
Which one's gonna make us feel bad? Yeah, let's do it. Miss, how old do you think I am?
How old do I think you are?
She's buying time to formulate the best answer.
I don't know. 1 million years old? 21? 17? How old are superstar police officers usually?
I think I'm circa 55. Wait, isn't that the date he's born? Is that what circa means? It means approximately. I think I'm approximately. Something was built circa means built approximately. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Do we have no idea how old we are? Let's just go with I think I'm about 45.
You're not.
Kim.
Sure he is. You know, age is just a number.
Yes, but for him that number is higher than 45.
Wait. This requires scientific measurements.
Bring it on, I'm not afraid of the truth.
To the laboratorium.
Hey, we got a thought generator. Date of birth generator. Your face looks like it's 58, your body feels like it's 60. Your mind feels like it's lived for 1 day or 100. Both longer than they ought to be. A day and a century, but how long? Yeah. When and where you're born. We're not gonna. Well, we don't have a spot to internalize it, but it's funny. Okay, where are we leveling up now? Get our logic game going. Let's get that going again. Alright. Titus needs to hear about how much of an idiot he is. Yo, Titus, you just listened to their foreplay. Turns out Intruder is their playing Intruder was their favorite pastime. Who's the idiot now?
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
I listened to that tape, idiot.
And?
He tenses immediately. Chest tightens. Jaw sets. Ready for another blow.
Nothing. She stands by what she said.
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
She pretty much laughed it off, Titus.
Fucking fuckity fucker. And what did she say then? That it's fine. People are supposed to be like that.
If anything, she seemed turned on by the whole door gunning thing.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Oh, Kim, with the backup.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore.
Seems like they wanted to give Klasia a second chance to play along. She still didn't.
Nope.
Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
His voice is softer than earlier.
Okie dokie. This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match.
I think you had a lie planned. She didn't play along.
I asked for your opinion, not a bedtime story. Tell it to your grandma.
And this tape was the last chance for her to do what was planned.
But she didn't. She knows she can't lie to us, unlike you.
Fantastic. So now, you remember how to do your job. I'm so sick of this piss. We should get something harder in here.
Yeah, guys. We should get a party going tonight.
Why?
Heard from this guy before? Oh, he's that one.
Maybe not then.
Success. They admitted to unlawful collaboration to derail the investigation.
Be straight with me, Titus. It really happened.
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
The man is slowing down. Looks like a bad blood sugar crash. He can't keep track of all the variables anymore. Who could? It's getting harder and harder to perform one's part in this sordid play. All it takes is a nudge.
Nudge, nudge.
Come on, Titus. The stakes are too high here. There will be blood on the streets. The tribunal, remember. I know you're tired. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you, them, and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck on!" That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over. Yeah.
Elaine starts saying something and thinks it's best not to.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
Okay. points in rhetoric? No, I don't think so. Although rhetoric is for the other thing, but I don't really want to go with that one either. Later, Titus. Find someone with technical oh, we know that one. Okay, we can call Alice back now that Kim's here. We couldn't do that yesterday because his car wasn't here.